It's bad and bullshit.
What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Leizel. Today's video is a tutorial on this makeup look that I'm currently wearing. Today I'm being a wannabe Instagram baddie because I definitely ain't no Instagram baddie. I'm not even a real life baddie, so I don't know about you guys, but whenever I think of the typical Instagram baddie, I think of really flawless skin, super sharp winged liner, and lots of highlighter. So that's pretty much what I've gone for today. It's actually really easy to recreate this look. So if you do want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. But before we get onto the tutorial, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button down below. And if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Alrighty, so with that being said, let's get onto the tutorial. First things first, I'm going to prime the eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. Just swiping that on there and then blending it out. Once it's all blended, I am going to set it with some of the RCMA No Color Powder, just so I have a really nice, smooth canvas to work with. For this look, I am going to be using the Morphe 350 palette, one of my faves and a classic, so I'm taking that first shade and applying it to my crease. For this look, I'm pretty much layering a bunch of warm orangey brown neutral shadows into my crease. So I'm running them right from the outer corner of my eyes all the way to the inner corner, being a little more defined each time I go in with a different shade. Every shade is very similar, but slightly darker, so it really does add that depth and dimension that I want into my crease. So as you can see, I just keep applying shade upon shade, really blending it in vigorously. Then once I'm done with all of that crease work, I'm going to apply a bone-colored matte eyeshadow to my lids. I wanted to keep the lids very simple, so I decided to go with this. So I'm basically applying that from the inner corner of my lids up to the beginning of my crease, and then to the outer corners of my eye. And then for the outer corner of my eye, I am going to add this darker shade to really give me that big cat eye type of look. It really does make my eyes in particular look a lot bigger than they already are, so I'm basically just applying this to the outer corners of my eyes. Now I'm just going to give everything a little sweep through, make sure it's all blended nicely, and it's on to giving myself some big fat winged liner. So I'm using the Inglot Gel Liner in number 77. Love this stuff, it's amazing, but I suck when it comes to gel liner, so I did have to cut out a lot of this footage because it literally took me like 20 minutes just to give myself these wings. But yeah, massive wings, love it. And now I'm going to curl my lashes because I'm going to apply mascara. I've been loving the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's my absolute favorite mascara at the moment. So I'm applying a light coating to my top lashes because I'm going to apply these bad boys, the Koko lashes in Queen Bee. I think they're perfect. I love them. They're amazing. Onto the face now. I'm going to be priming using the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. Love this stuff, and it goes very well with the foundation that I'll be using, which is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. If you guys want flawless skin, if you want to look like an Instagram baddie and have the best looking skin of your life, this foundation is it. I love it, and I knew when I was going to film this tutorial that I needed to use it for it because it makes your skin look amazing. So I'm pretty much just working in sections, dotting it on my face, and then blending it out with a dampened beauty blender. And look at that, guys. Like, does that not make the skin look so glowy, radiant, and just flawless? So I love it. Next up, I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting with the MAC Prep and Prime Highlighter Pen in Bright Forecast. I use this a lot. It's pretty much just a peachy toned corrector to cancel out the darkness that I've got going on underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with concealer. This concealer is the best because it gives amazing coverage, but it's really, really inexpensive, guys. I'm using the LA Girl HD Concealer the Pro Concealer. Yep, that's the one. Love it. So I'm pretty much just applying that in all the places that I want to conceal and highlight, and then I'm blending it out with my dampened beauty blender. And just look at that, like the coverage it gives is amazing. Like, I'm obsessed with this concealer. And then of course I'm going to set all of that in place with the RCMA No Color Powder. This really just makes everything stick and not move and not crease, and it just stays put. So I'm applying that in all the places that I applied the concealer, letting it sit for a few minutes, and then I'm pretty much just going to sweep it away, and whatever is left on the powder brush I kind of quickly sweep over my face so it sets the foundation in place as well. Then I'm going to contour my face, because we all know Instagram baddies have that chisel contour face going on. So I'm taking this shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I've really been loving using it as my contour lately. I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Sombre. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But I've pretty much just contoured my cheeks, my jawline, and my nose. And oh my goodness, guys, I don't know what I did, but my nose contour this day was poppin', and I got so many compliments from you guys in my other videos, so I was like, dang, I really need to do that more often. Now I'm just going to bronze. I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I really like this bronzer because it's not too warm toned or orange. Then for a little bit of blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte blush in Exposed. Back to finishing off the eyes now. I'm taking one of those shades that I used in my crease and running it along there, making sure it's nicely blended and looking nice and smoky. And then to add a little more definition to that lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the shadow that I applied to the outer corners of my eyes and running that along my bottom lash line as well, but keeping it a lot closer to the lashes. Next up, I'm just going to line my waterline with the Rimmel Exaggerate liner in Nude. This is just going to make my eyes look really big, open, and awake. And then I'm going to finish off the eyes with a coat of mascara to the bottom lashes. As you guys can see, I'm putting a little something something on the inner corners of my eyes. It is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato highlighter in Gilded Honey, and I'm also going to use that to highlight my face. And I just went in with a highlighter because we all know Instagram baddies have that badass look and highlight, so I just kept going and going and applying until I was like, okay, I need to calm down with this because I've put like a lot onto my face, so I need to put the brush down. Onto the lips now. I'm firstly going to line them with the MAC Lip Pencil in Stripdown, and then I'm going to go in with my lip color of choice. I decided to use the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick in Cool Girl. I feel like it's the perfectly toned nude for this look, but to add a little something more to it, to make my lips look a little more plump, I decided to use the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Bear With Me, and I decided to apply that to the very center of my lips and blend it out with my fingers, just to make my lips look that little more juicy. Then all that's left to do is set the face, and now the look is complete. Alrighty guys, that is the end of the tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I'll have a list of all of the products I used throughout this video down below in the description box as always, and you can also find all of the links to my social media accounts down there as well. With that being said, I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I will catch you all in my next video. Stay glowy.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't try nobody.